This weekend we're parked in a pub car park in a place called Flixton in Suffolk. Well, as you can see, there's a couple of motorhomes behind me, and neither of them are Bertie. And also, on the right hand side of your screen, you might see a fighter plane. And this is the reason why. Well, we're parked up this weekend with kind permission of the landlord of the Buck Inn at Flixton, which is near Bungay in Suffolk. It's right along the roadway in Flixton is this air museum, and although we're not able to go in today, we're hoping that tomorrow we'll have access through the gates and be able to see more planes. We are with some extra posh cats this weekend. We've got the old gang back together again. We used to rally marshal together for the Suffolk Centre, and we haven't done that for a couple of years now, but we are still very good friends with Nick and Carol, and of course we've got our usual posh cats with us, Sheila and Joe as well. And there's Nick and Carol's hobby. It's a transit based motorhome, and very nice it is inside too, very plush. And there's Bertie parked up on his pitch. We've had to put wedges under the front. We're slightly on a slight hill there, but just so we don't fall out of bed, we've got wedges under the front wheels, but otherwise very comfortable indeed. Now I've gone for the rump steak, and so has my friend Nick over here. Carol, what are you gone for?
Cod and chips.
Cod and chips.
With scraps.
With scraps. And Sue.
Scampi.
Scampi. And Sheila Scampi as well. And Uncle Joe.
I got ribs.
He's gone for the ribs. And look at that big smile. Dig in, everyone. Now what you got here, Joe?
Sticky toffee.
Oh, very good.
And cream.
And cream. And oh, where's mine gone? And then Nick.
Oh, roulade and ice cream.
You can't wait, can you?
I can't wait. I'm going for it.
Okay.
In the rain.
There we go. Now Nick is wondering why I asked him to sit in this position, but he needs to turn around and see where he's sitting. Look a little further right, Nick. We've ventured outside here now, and on the other side of the pub, the Buck Inn here at Flixton. Lovely looking building, and the field that we used to rally on, we still occasionally rally on this field here, has a little stream that runs along the back, little tributary, runs along the back into the River Waveney. But this is the main car park for the pub, and I do have a picture from about 8 or 9 years ago when we were here. We were parked right here with our Land Rovers and our twin axle caravans, both Nick and I, and I'll see if I can dig that picture out for you now. So we're out with the umbrella, as you can probably see. The rain has been fairly persistent all night, so we were glad we weren't on the field. It really is quite waterlogged this morning. There's some pretty heavy clouds over there in the distance, but the sun is trying to peek through, so we're going to take a look over in the Air Museum in just a few minutes. North American F100D Super Sabre. Somebody left that behind. Slightly careless. Gloucester Javelin FAW.9R. You see the size of it. Sue is over on the right hand side there, looking at this plane. And this one is a Westland Whirlwind HAR.10 helicopter. Wings on that. And you can see the size of it with Sue standing next to it. And over next to it here, let's have a look and see what this one is. Another impressive plane. Makes you wonder where they're getting from. The Air Force, I suppose. De Havilland Sea Vixen FAW.1. Another American craft. And here are the details. Little tiny cockpit up there for the pilot, and this one right at the front. Distinctive shape. Just before we go through the main gates of the Air Museum, we've hardly started. This is this is amazing. This one's the Gloucester Media, and interestingly enough, Nick just said that without even looking at the information. He really is a knowledgeable chap about his aircraft, and this aircraft's wingless. Argentina on this one. The details are a little faded, but you might just be able to read that. FMA 1A 58A Pucara, and then the one next to it has 1972. I'm not sure that's the year of its birth. Restoration in progress, it says on this one.
Yeah, it's Soviet air combat.
Yeah, the Soviet plane, that one. From the 50s, 1950s. This one looks like it's ready for war. We'll wander around the other side here. Fall in a rabbit hole if I'm not careful, so... Some sort of Patriot missile by the look of it. Some sort of missile launcher. Wouldn't want to be on the other end of that. And tall thing, it's 20 foot high up there. So, here are the technical details. Well, I found a graveyard of old engines and propellers here, all recovered from crash sites and in East Anglia after the war. Some of them weren't dug out until 1975, one of them had on there. So a little bit of history as well as to which plane it was. But, interesting sight to see all these old broken wings and propellers and tailplanes. Fascinating. Well, we're going to go in a hangar now, 446 a bomber group hangar, and just see what's inside here. Love the old painting. Let's see what we find inside here. One of the original buildings with a memorial in front of it. Cabinet after cabinet of old pieces of equipment recovered. And over here, some of the guys written their names in the wall, and they've retained the bricks from ditching and maltings in Norfolk, and some of the names and an old picture of the company. Just started to rain again. I'm determined to get a few more shots of these planes before rain stops playing. There's a Vickers Valletta. This one looks a little more up to date with the Royal Mail emblem on it. Not sure if you can read that, but it's a Fokker F-27 Friendship 200. Hunting Percival Sea Prince T1, and another one here under restoration. Hunting Jet Provost. We're in another one of the old wartime buildings, original buildings, and it's stuffed full of Bomber Command memorabilia with all sorts of technical and non-technical equipment. There's so much I can't possibly show you on this particular video, but really fascinating. And if you do get a chance and you live or you're travelling in Norfolk and you're interested in the old aircraft, do pop in. You could spend a couple of hours easily walking around here. And this is a model of the 446th Bomber Group Flixton and Flixton Airfield. Come inside the hangar now and found a Harrier. A Harrier jet. And over here there's a Lightning. And just when you think you've seen it all, there's another hangar. And I think this must be a new hangar. It wasn't here the last time we came.